Boom. Okay. Now we're going to see if this works because let's see, that looks a little fuzzy. We move stuff around. Ooh, am I still fuzzy? Am I fuzzy? Ooh, I look a little clear there. And I don't know if you can hear me. So first off, we need to know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Because, if not, I'm just talking to myself. And I got a new mic and it's plugged in and it says it's working. The light's on. But I don't know if anybody's home. So you need to tell me if you can hear me, because if you can hear me, yay. If not, we get to figure that part out first. So welcome to another fine edition. Yes, look at this. Perfect. We are all on a roll because we can hear, we can see. Woo, everything's rock solid. Yeah, super excited. Welcome to another fun edition of Tuesday with Todd. Now, this morning, I said, oh, you know what? I've got a bunch of masks to press. And so we had Spangle masks that we were going to do. And that is not happening. Just ran out of time, man. Everybody knows that this is the crunch time of the year. We are within, 9 days? 9 days left. 10 days? 9 days. 10 or 9 days to Christmas. So things are done and over from there. So we know it's been a madhouse. So I was like, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Stuff didn't come in. Stuff didn't get happening. So no, we're not pressing these tonight. But I do have it set up. So we're going to do some mock-ups. So I'm going to show you how I do my mock-ups in Corel. We'll bang through this quick so that way I can get back to other work. So we'll get our hellos. When you get in, stop in, say hello, how you doing? We'll get you up here. So Darren, thanks for stopping in. Jesse, always good to see you. Sarah, such a happy person to hear from. Renee, thinking of you, girl. I'm hoping I get approval on stuff so I can send it to you. I just hope hurry up so they happen. Because it seems we're all waiting on that, right? Mildred, welcome. Everybody said that they could hear me, so we're there. Tanya, hello. Maria, thank you for telling me you can hear me. George, good to see you as always. Let's click on these other ones. Yes, you can see me, James. Thank you. Chuck, hello to you as well. Scoob, hello. And I think, okay, we're good there. So first and foremost, thank you so very much, because if you did not know, last Friday on the Two Regular Guys podcast, we won. Woohoo! Most inspirational team member. There was a bunch of stuff that went along with it. I need to make a shirt. If anybody can make me a shirt for that. I don't know anybody that makes shirts. I mean, yeah, I'll totally make a shirt. I should totally get one because I'll probably get that before we'll put the plaque on the wall. I mean, right there would look good, or right there. Or when we move the stuff around, we're going to have that sweet plaque. And I'll probably just enlarge it and have it way oversized, and it'll be amazing. So thank you for that win. That was pretty special. It was voted on for the people, by the people, nominations. A great group of people that we were nominated with. So super proud to have won that. It made my day. It was one of those things that, hey, if I won, I won. If I didn't, I didn't. And I wasn't going to phase me either way, but I really do appreciate it. It's very awesome. And I can never, I think, express, how in debt I am to you guys for that. So thank you again for that. I can cross that off of my list for that was there. We got a couple other things going on. We are really close to 2,000 members in the group, which I don't even know if I have a banner for that. I should probably have that on here. You know what? I'm gonna make that banner real quick. Oh, there it is. If you're watching this on Facebook, you need to go over to StreamYard.com/Facebook and give them permission so we can see you come in. Otherwise, it's going to say you're FU Facebook user. So do that. But if you're watching us on the YouTube stream, if you head over to Facebook.com/groups/OSG Business Basics, that's where you'll find our private members group, where we provide tips, tricks, all kinds of fun stuff to help you grow your business. Now, we are just about to 2,000 members. And when we get to that 2,000 member, we're going to do a giveaway. And that giveaway is going to be over $200 value. And what is in this giveaway, you ask? Well, there's going to be some rolls of printed HTV. There's going to be some adhesive craft vinyl. There is going to be some thank you stickers. There is going to be some products from Johnson Plastics Plus. There's going to be some products from Stalls. And there's going to be some products from the Rhinestone World. So there's a good little prize pack in there. And once we get to 2,000 members, we will show that off. But hey, we're not too far off. I bet we're going to hit it in the next day or two. And then we'll put that, because if we can hit that by tomorrow, then I'll throw it all up there. I'll say, here's where to comment, here's where to enter, put it all in there. And then we'll do that for a couple days. And next Tuesday, so next Tuesday, we will give that away and ship it out. We'll have it shipped out on Wednesday. So we'll put it all that fun stuff. So definitely get over there to Facebook.com/groups OSG Business Basics. And if you're already a member, invite your friends, invite your people that you think could gain something from it or add to it. If they're able to help others out and they've been there and they've done that and they're ones that want to help enrich the community, we'd love to have those people here because, hey, you never stop learning. And that's kind of what we're going to do tonight. I got asked, how to do color change mockups. I'm going to show you my way, and then I'm going to show you another real simple, easy way. Yes, you have to spend money to do it, but you'll see, because I'm going to ask for your help on it, because I'm going to need some timers to show how it goes and what we can do from there. So giveaways. Freebies. Yeah, freebies are always fun. So freebies, giveaways, we're gonna do that. And then every 500 members from that, we give it. So we've got at 2,000 and 2,500 and 3 and 35. And I said, my goal is I wanted to have a group of at least 5,000, business people that want to help each other out and help them grow. So that was one of my goals in our Success Tracker program. And what's that? You don't know what the Success Tracker program is? Well, let me tell you about that. So through OSG, we have the Success Tracker program. Now, it's only $25. And if you use the code 2020, is that right, Aaron? I think so. You'll save 20% off of it. Now, with that, we're going to give you the framework of setting goals, and how to set a goal, how to track the goal, and set a goal the correct way. And as you go along and you hit some milestones, and you're going to get some free stuff. You get some cheerleaders with me and Aaron, the rest of the group there behind your back to help drive you to those goals. And it's kind of a fun thing. So we definitely would love for you to join that. You can find out more information about that over at OurSuccessGroup.com. And there's that. Ooh, and actually there's an OurSuccessGroup.com/ST, I believe, is there. And there's that. Oh, I'm on this with the little thingamajigger buttons. So what do you say? Should we get right into some training and see what we can do? And we're going to see if this works, because I'm going to share my screen here. And oh, look, there's my screen. And we're going to walk through this. So for those that are here, which one of these looks better? Does this look good, or does this look good? Can you see the difference in that? Time and time again, I see this is how people are mocking things up, where they're just slapping the logo on it, and that's good, and it'll work. When you have a shirt like this, let me see what those ones are there. So let's get rid of this stuff. And we'll ungroup this. And I see time and time again where, people just add a logo to the shirt and that's it. And that's fine when you can do a shirt like this and it's on there and everything, looks straight. But what happens when you do a hoodie and you have those strings? And how many people just leave it that way because you don't know how to do it this way? And it's, once you see it, you're going to see that it's really not that difficult to do. So we're going to show you a quick and simple, easy way to do it. And then once you do it, you're like, holy crap-tacular. It's not that bad. So here's how simple this is. Now we're just going to move the logo right over here out of the way, and then we're going to come up over here and you're going to select your B spline tool. And you've got your freehand, your 2-point, your, what is that? The Bezier, the pen, the B spline. So we want the B spline, right? And what you're going to do is you're going to come on here and you can see where your string is to your whatchamacallit, your hoodie. That's what those are called. Your string to your hoodie. So you're just going to start following that line right there on that outside, right? And it's not a difficult process. I mean, you're coming along here, right? Coming along. And does it have to be perfect? No, it doesn't. I mean, you can make it perfect, but I don't have time for that. So you'll bring that around, and you're gonna come back up here on this other side of it, and pretty much this is gonna work on anything that you want to kind of have that look where something's in the foreground and something's in the background. So once you get back up here, you click it together, boom, you've got that one. Come over here on this other side, trace it, you know, and this, as you can see, is total rocket science. You might need a degree from this. The degree would probably, I can give you a degree. I'll print you out a little thing that says, I am certified in making string mockups for hoodies. And it's like I said, it's not difficult, people. A lot of times you just need to be shown it, and you'll be able to go back and watch this because this will be posted on our YouTube channel over at Fat Dad Wholesale. So once we have these two here, right? So we have this guy selected, we have this guy selected. Well, I'm going to weld them. Ta-da! Super simple. And then from here, I've got them selected, and then I'm going to select my hoodie, right? And then I'm going to come up here, and I want to do an intersect. So now that intersect, guess what that did? It just took a piece of those strings. It cut it out. It made an intersection of those. So I can Control Z to move it back. All right. Shizzles. Control Z to move that back. And then I do a Control H to bring it home, right? Is that right? Or is it already home? We're going to see if it's on top of this, because it might already be there. Nope. So I need to bring that. Why is that not letting me bring it home, guys? Why is that not letting me bring it home? I don't know why it's not letting me bring it home. It should let me bring it home. Okay. So we're going to move our logo back over here, and we can see where our lines are. We'll get rid of our lines. Oh, because it was doing that. Those ones are already home. That's right. So now if we click to where our strings were, and now we can Control H. Come on. There it goes. Ta-da. Look, now it's there. Now you see, we didn't bring this over far enough, and see what happens if you don't pay attention. So in this instance, yeah, we just got to move it up just a little. You'll see where your stuff is, but then we're probably too much at the top. So we're just going to cheat. We're going to make this a little smaller. Haha, look, now it looks. And see, that's what how simple was that? So now it looks like that is behind there. Crazy, right? Did you see how simple that was? I mean, it was not that difficult, was it? I mean, right? I don't think it was that difficult, but it adds such a better element to it to be able to see, you know, where it actually looks there instead of laying on top of it. What do you say? I have my notes pinned in my office on the string trick. Yeah, right? It's amazing. We could, when you do it this way, I mean, it just adds a whole nother thing to it. If you're an engraver, we can do it with cups, and it shows a really, really cool trick there. But pretty simple, you know, that adds a whole different vibe to it than, you know, let me delete these, and that way you can see. I mean, how's that look compared to that? You know, big difference there. So that's a way that you can set yourself apart. Super simple by doing something like that. Cutting out those strings, intersecting them, add them there. Really easy to do. Now, something that somebody else asked about was color change mockups. Now, color change mockups are not really difficult to do at all. I'm going to show you two ways to do it, and I'm going to show you one that is going to be, you know, one is going to be really, really easy, and one is just going to take a little more difficult, or not a little more difficult. It's just going to take more time. Once again, you're going to use your B-spline. You know, that B-spline, buddy, is going to help you out so much for things. So we got our B-spline, and now we're the outline of it. And do you have to be perfect? No. If you want to be perfect, you might guess. You don't have to be, you know, because, you know, you just don't have to be. because what we're going to do is we're going to create an outline, and then we're going to create an inside contour, and then we're going to show you some fun magic tricks for it. And they're not really magic, kids. They're just Corel tricks. And then I'm going to show you an even simpler way. Oh, okay. I'm gonna do this because I need somebody, before I start this, I need a timer to show all this. So can somebody keep a timer for me? I need somebody to just keep a timer from beginning to end of this process. So if you can get a timer, and then you got that handy, because I'm sure somebody does have a timer right now. And Bobby, does Photoshop have a similar technique? That I don't know. I'm not a Photoshop guru at all. I'm a Corel kid. I stay in Corel. I play in Corel. That's where I live at. I have Photoshop that I don't use, but I'm sure, hoping that they've got to have something similar with all those layers and everything else. It's definitely got it. So, my friends, somebody is going to post, or is going to keep a timer, and I'm going to say start, and then we're going to go from there. So let's start that timer, and we're going to see how long this takes. So start the timer. We're going to see how long this takes. And I'm not going to try and rush through it, but I'm not going to try and make sure that everything's perfect or anything. I realize that I've had too many monsters to drink today, and I can feel it. I can feel it. There's a feeling. Oh, damn it. See, I got all happy and clicked it, and that's what happens when you double click. So we're just going to run through it again. And that's what happens, you screw stuff up and you have to go back, and it's just faster when you kind of sort of know kind of what you're doing. So like I said, you're going to come in here, and then you're going to create once we have this all done and around, you're going to create an inside contour. And the inside contour that I like to use when I'm creating my color change mockups, because that's what we're going to do here. And you always want to start with a white, because hey, it's white and color shows on it, and then we can make cool stuff with that. So we'll come down, we'll kick that curve over there, we'll move this guy here, ta-da, 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 right? I mean, you can see that all I'm really doing is just following the outline. And I mean, you don't even have to follow it good. I just showed that. You just need to get a base of it to get it somewhat in here and see how long this is going to take. So remember, if you want sharp curves, what is it, the spacebar or the V? I think it's Control V, or you hold down V. I very rarely do that because it's just an extra keystroke. When I can just come in here and just kind of burn it around and make the quick, fun little outline. And we're almost there. We're almost there. I got to kick that one up there a little more. We're getting close. I can feel it. I can feel it. I can see it. I can see the end. I can see it. Oh, it's so close. It's right there. We're almost there. Oh my. Okay, so we've got the outline done. Outline's done from there. From here, I want to add a contour. So I want a single inside contour, and I'm going to run this at 0.02. Apply my contour. So my contour's there. You probably do 0.01 at this. And the reason being, as I'm going to show, is you've got those pixelated edges on it, right? So we've got those pixelated edges on it. We're going to break apart that contour. And if you don't know how to do that, you're just going to right-click in here, and you're going to break apart the contour. Keep that timer going. Keep it going, because we're still going through this. So for here, we've got this. Now we are going to delete this one, and we're going to Control-C this one, because we're going to copy it. And we're going to try and copy it. So we're going to take our image. We've got our image selected. We're going to right-click on our image, and we're going to power clip inside. So there it is. Now, when we X off of there, we've got a clean edge all the way around that. So clean edge, right? So now we've got, here's our clean one. Everything's cleaned up there. From here, if we move that back wherever it was, and then we Control V, we've got our color line back, or our outline. Now we can change the color. Oh, look, now we got a solid red shirt. It does not look the greatest. But if you come over to your transparencies and you put this at like 50, is that right? 50, 29, 48. You're going to find your color in there. And then ta-da, now you have a color changing thing. So if we group all this together, that way it can move around. Look how simple this is. Now we can select any color. Boom, color change. Boom. So you can take the outline, right click and take the outline off it. There it is as white. There it is with gray. There it is as black. And you can change the transparency to get it there, but at least now you can create those color change mockups. So you can stop the timer and we can see how long it was going. But as you can see, there is your color change mockup. I mean, like, I didn't think it was that bad, right? I mean, that's what we got there. And like I said, you're going to want to adjust those transparencies to see where you are with it, because, you know, some of it looks better than others. It just, that's the way it goes. Now, what was our total time on that? 4 minutes and 23 seconds. And that was with me chatting and going through there. So you can see how long that took. Now, I'm going to bring you over to my little friend here that we call the Design Wizard. Now, you can get this from the Rhinestone World. So if you have Corel and you don't know what the Design Wizard is, definitely visit head over there and check them out. You can find them through our affiliate code. There is bit.ly/TRW crew. And you'll be able to find this software along with many, many other things. There's rhinestones, there's heat transfer vinyl, there is signed vinyl, there's tons of artwork that can be used in a multitude of programs. But this here Design Wizard, this is where we're going to save some money at. And how are we going to save money? Well, we're going to save money because you're going to save time. And we all know that time is money. So let's see, how do we make this a color change mockup? Well, in the Design Wizard, when I say start, whoever had that timer is going to hit it, and then we're going to show how awesome this is. So start. Okay, so we're going to come over here, and you're going to go to Mockup Creator, right? You're going to hit this Create Mockup boundary. Boom, boom. There, it just did that. Now we're going to select this and that, and we're going to hit Cutout Color Change Mockup. Boom, it opens in a new page. There's our color change mockup. What color do we want to see? What was my time on that? 10 seconds, 15 seconds. So yeah, you see how that did that and how much time that saved? So let's say that saved us 4 minutes. And let's say that we had 20 mockups to do. 20 mockups at 4 minutes a piece is 80 minutes. 80 minutes is a lot of money that you're not getting back. And like I said, it opens it up there. And yeah, that's how simple and easy that was to do. Legit 2 clicks. You've seen that, how many clicks it took me to do this, how many steps I had to take. That was 2 clicks to create a color change mockup. 27 seconds. Holy craptacular. So 27 seconds is what it took us to do that. It took 4 minutes and 23 seconds to do it here. So we shaved almost 4 minutes off of it. As Grant said, yeah, you don't need the wizard to do any of these. You need it to save time and money. That's absolutely right. I showed you how to do it without it. So you don't need it. I showed you how to do it without it. And I showed you why you should get it. Because, hello, it saved us 4 minutes. So how many does it take? 15 of them, right? 15 would be saving us an hour. If we charge $125 an hour for our time, that saves me, a lot of money. So let's kick this here. Anybody have any questions on that? Like I said, we're just going to do 2 quick, simple, easy enough things here. We're going to go over a couple more things, but that in a nutshell is how you create a color change mockup by using, you can use, you don't need to use the Design Wizard at all. I walked you through that part of it, but I showed you how simple it is when you get the TRW Design Wizard. Now, Design Wizard, I think, is what, $6.99? That's what now, $700 is what it's going for now, or when the next one comes out. That's something to think about. But when you say, I can't afford it, well, like I said, when you look at what your hourly rate is, how many mock-ups, doing it that way, is that going to save you and make up for you? There's a lot of there's money to be made there. You're going to spend money to save money, and I know that sounds weird to say, but believe me, right now it's $569. That's what it is right now. It's $569. So at $100 an hour, if you can save 6 hours, you're definitely making money, and you need to save 6 hours over time. And it does way more stuff than just this. This is what we use to create our mockups. This is what we use to create all of our rhinestones and spangles. This is what we use for all of our text effects. And it is just way faster on that. And here, Bobby said they aspire to be busy enough to justify this. I'm telling you, get this first, and you'll more than pay it off, because the amount of time that you'll save is with it. We've had it now 4 years. I think it was about 4 years ago is when we really decided, yep, we're going to take our our business serious and invest everything that we have back in it. Because before it was more of, this is our play stuff. This is what paid for the trips, and this is what it paid for the extra fun stuff. And I said, let's start putting everything back in there. So since then, we've probably invested $50,000-$60,000. I bet it's good $10,000-$12,000 a year is what we put back in the business. I just got word today that we have a new piece of equipment that should be shipping out tomorrow. We will talk more about that hopefully next week. If not, we'll talk about it soon. It is something that I've done some research for a couple months on, pulled the trigger on it. It's supposed to ship out. It'll fundamentally change the way that we do business going forward if it works the way that it says it's supposed to work. And I'm always going to try things out and see how it works, and then give you guys the real deal with it. This is one of the things that when you look at where you can really save some money and make some money, it's on the design side. It takes a lot of time away from us to do it. And when you every minute that you're spending designing is a minute that you're not using for production, or that you're not using for sales. And those are the two things that you need to have. You need to have efficient production, and you need to have sales in order to make money. So on something like this, I promise you will more than make up for it in the amount of time that it saves you. And then the other thing, that if you don't have any processes in place as far as order forms or mockups or things like that, this is gonna let you do it. In fact, we could show you a little more of it, to show you the things that you can do with it. So with that, we've got our logo here, right? We're going to use this logo here because it's my logo, so we're going to have it here. Now, one of the other things when here is it's already got some built-in mockups in here. So if you want to come in here and we want our men's shirt, and we're going to want it on men's front shirt. All right, we're going to go ahead and create the quick proof. And just like this, actually the first one usually takes me a second. Maybe it usually takes me a second. Maybe I broke it. I probably broke it because I'm live. There it is. Oh yeah, because that was super small. So here's the thing. That's 1 point. It was 1.3. Yeah. So let's take this to real size of like 10, right? Maybe it's going to let me. There it goes. There we go. And now we'll click this all out. One of the other things too, so we got this, and then when we hit it, boom, there. It automatically puts it on the shirt for you. And this is color change mockup. It's set, ready to go. So we can see it on what other color shirts and things that are in there. So, super simple. Like how hard is that, right? I mean, it's like rock solid. What else do we have in here? You can load as many things as you want in here. You can set up your templates. You can do all kinds of fun stuff. One of my favorite features to use, especially when you're doing stuff, is the text effects. So we're going to go fat dad, right? And we're going to make this, as big as we want. And we're going to make this bada boom, right? So if you bring this over here and you got this text effects button and you want to add an arch to it. All right, so we got that selected. We've got our arch selected. We hit apply. Boom, there's our arch. How simple is that? Oh, you don't want it as an arch? Oh, you want it as an under one. Okay. Oh, sorry. I didn't have it selected. Now I get that figured out. You want it as an under arch. Boom, done. Oh, and you realize that you need to change that. Okay, well, we go back to our text tool now. Since this is a live text editor, we can put, Slim Dad. How about if I can spell Slim Dad? And if we have that, you can see where there's the fat dad there. Now we hit OK. Guess what? It changes it, keeps the boundaries, everything in there. Amazing function. That, to me, when that came out, it changed the way that we did it, especially when we have a lot of names in that. We're able to build it with that and totally use it. Works every time. So there's tons of great tools in here, tons of great software. We would, I think, when it comes to business software on the design side, yes, you can do everything that is in here without it. Boom. You do not need the TRW Design Wizard to use Corel. You don't. Should you get it? Yes, because of the added things that you can do to save time. And we all know that time is money. Having money in your pocket is amazing. Oh, look, waiting on your test to pull the trigger yourself. Well, like I said, it's supposed to ship out tomorrow. And I just got an update right before I came here that said, hey, start looking for a tracking number tomorrow. So we'll see. We'll see how that all plays out. And we'll be along for the ride, Grant. We know. I just got the software, but now I need to upgrade my computer. I thought I could get around by using Boot Camp, but my laptop is an old lady and can't support it. So here's the thing. Now, a lot of people say, go out and buy this and go out and buy that and go do this and go do that. So I'm going to tell you that the cheap way to do that is get on Facebook Marketplace. Now is a great time. And here in 2 weeks, because after the holidays, people are selling stuff. Just look for an i5 or an i7 laptop. I mean, we picked them up. I think we've got 4 or 5 of them here. So I've got this one. Corey's got that one. We've got it for Roxy. We've got it for Dirk. So we've got 5 of them. And I don't think we paid more than $300 a piece for them because we found them on Marketplace. It had the i7 or the i5, depending on which one it was. It had a fair amount of memory, and for what we're doing, it's worked. So I would definitely check the Marketplace for them because you can find them for under $300. So much money which can be spent on extra software. Yeah, absolutely. And here's the thing: is once you start doing that, you can figure out. The biggest thing you need to know is what your cost of things are. Because if you can save money to make money, it's an amazing thing. One of it being, I know right now over at montco.biz, let me throw that up there. Aaron is running a smoking deal on masks, and I want to make sure that I have it correct because I do believe that this is it. If you use the code 2020 blanks at montco.biz, you'll save 50% off the blank sublimation mask. Think about that. If you're typically selling your masks at $9, $10, $15, whatever, and you're paying $3, $4 for them, and you've got your profit in there, so you're making $5. Well, guess what? If you can get that, now at half that, now you're making more money. Because just because you get things cheaper doesn't mean you need to sell them cheaper. No. You keep where you're at with it. So that is, I think it's going through the end of the year. Use the code 2020 blanks at montco.biz. Save 50% off blank sublimation mask. Now that, like I said, I believe is going through the end of the year. So you got 16 days. So 12/31/2020, right? 2020. Yeah, that's what year we're in. I don't know. It's all ran together this year. It's 2020. So if you use the code 2020 blanks, you're going to save 50% off that. Now, I think that's a smoking deal. and I will be purchasing some myself because maybe I don't need them now, but when I am going to need them, they probably won't be on sale. So stock up, buy early, buy often, buy it out. That's what's going on there. Use the code 2020 blanks and you're going to save 50% off there. All right. What else do we have here? i5 or i7? Yeah, either or. I'm running this one that I'm on, i7. Those two i5s. Then the other two are i7s. And like I said, you can get them $250, $300, under 500 for absolutely positively sure. But look in the marketplace, and you're in Indianapolis, so your marketplace should have a way larger pool than what my local one does, and I can find them there all the time. So you should be just fine with it, right? That is a great deal. Use the code 2020 to save 50% off your blank masks. I have a friend who shall remain nameless, Pilar, that has a sublimation printer that she has not opened the box in, and she got it last year for Christmas. This would be an amazing thing for her to get. Maybe Will can get her some blank masks this year, and she can save them till next year. I don't know. We'll see what she does. But it's an amazing thing. Wow, indeed. And Joe, thank you for stopping by. So that's what I had for you tonight. Like I said, I've got these guys to press on masks, and I didn't have time to get the other camera set up over there. I was too busy trying to get a mic that worked, because if you know, we've had mic issues in the past. So it was getting that squared away. So I'll probably do a separate one on that. But that, in a nutshell, was how we make our mock-ups in Corel. Anybody have any questions, comments, concerns? While we have that, a couple other things. Like I said, once we hit the 2,000 members, we'll be doing a giveaway on that. There are some other things that I can show you. Stalls is, we've got two things here. We've got to the software, to the Rhinestone World. If you head over to bit.ly/TRW crew, that is our affiliate link. So I don't even know, we get a little portion of it, and that's what allows me to get things from there and then use them for giveaways. So when you support those, our affiliate links, guess what? We're just turning around and giving it back to you. Amazing, right? That's why we're able to get that. We've also got stalls, the Ultra Weed. So if you use this code here, that'll get you in there to our affiliate side. They've got a, what do they have? Hands-on kit, because the January 5th through the 7th, I think, is when they're doing their hands-on seminars. So you can get these kits and follow along with it. Get a portion of those, and guess what? That's what allows us to give giveaways, because, hey, 2,000 members, we're going to give away some Ultra Weed for that. And then we've got the code on here. I don't know if yeah, here it is. And then if you use the code 9PHW2 to save 10% off select items over at jpplus.com. That's where we're getting our tumblers from. That's the tumblers that we did last week. And like I said, we're going to be giving away, I think it's 2 tumblers from there too. So anytime you use any of our affiliates, that's what we're using it for. Is we're putting it right back into your guys' pockets. Well, we're putting it in ours, and then we're purchasing things with it. And that way we can give it away. So that way, hey, that's just more stuff. So that's the plan and the goal. So that's why I say the more people that you can use that. Which one, Jerry? Which one would you like to? Which would you like to have in the chat? I would love to put things in the chat. I have not been around. What equipment are you getting? It's still a secret. FU Facebook user. I don't know who you are. Facebook user. If you head over to StreamYard.com/Facebook and give them permission, you'll be able to see it. Or if you head over to liveosg.com, you can watch the feed there, or youtube.com/FatDadWholesale, and you'll be able to watch it there. TRW one, absolutely. So if I go into here and I go into here, let's do this. Yep, because I got to scroll down for that. There's that one there. So if I edit it, then I should be able to copy that, and we'll be able to put that there. So there's the code TRW to get in there and check that out. And if you're new, if you're not a Rhinestone World customer, every Monday night at 7 p.m. Central Time, Matt from the Rhinestone World does amazing training over on his YouTube channel, so definitely check them out. A great person to buy from, and they have great support with them there. For the stalls, we've got this one here. So check stalls out for any of your needs as well. There we go. And then finally, we'll get the one over here from JP Plus. And then those will be all of that. And then we've got one other one, which is our code. So if you're doing anything with standard print, standard thank you stickers, it's pretty much everything that's not custom. So stock spangle, stock pattern, stock thank you stickers, anything like that. If you use the code 2020 over at Fat Dad Wholesale, you'll receive 20% off, and that's going through the end of the year as well. So I think we got everything out of the way there. I think for the most part, we're good. We went over a little training tonight. Next week, we'll probably talk about what the piece of equipment is, depending when it gets here. If it ships out tomorrow, tomorrow's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, it might be here. So we'll play that one by ear. We'll tell you all about it. We'll tell you what it is. I think it could be either be, I don't know if it could be one of my biggest mistakes. I don't know. I bought a sandblasting setup. Remember that? And I thought that was an amazing idea. And nobody told me how dirty and messy it was going to be for the process. Will I ever sell it? No. But I'll always have it. It's something fun to do. And one of these days, I might pick it back. And now that we're moving everything back to the house, maybe I can make a little time for it, and we'll kill two birds with one stone and do some training on that, because that's some fun stuff to do. Because like I said, remember, I just want to know how to do everything. I don't have to do it all. I just want to know how. So tomorrow is a Q&A with TNA at 5 p.m. Central, right back here. Get over oursuccessgroup.com/QA. Get your questions in there. We'll answer them there. So we should have some fun with that. That's always a good thing to go. I'm sure Aaron will try and get out of me what I purchased, and I'm not telling him. There's only a few people that know. I'm sure he's figured it out by now. But that's all I have for you guys tonight. They say, you tell me what kind of videos you guys want me to do. If there's other products that you're seeing that you're having issues with, if there's other processes that you want to do, I'm going to do my best to try and get all those to you and help you out as much as I can with it. For now, always check with the group over at Business Basics, and we're going to do our best to keep giving you guys that information to keep you successful. You guys, I still need to sign off. Stay classy. Idaho just doesn't have a good ring to it, and I don't know if there's any real classy people in Idaho. I mean, there is. I'm sure there is. I don't mean to offend any Idahoans. Idahoans? Is that what you guys are? Idahoans? I don't know. All right. You guys have a great night. We will see you tomorrow night at 5 p.m. Central Time. As we do Q&A with TNA, Aaron and myself, as we answer your questions. You guys have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow night. Keep doing something. Keep pressing on. Keep making yourself better. Do what you need to do.